Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones is getting some help from Chief Twit Elon Musk, specifically his lawyers, who apparently have intervened in the sale of Infowars assets during a bankruptcy auction. Now, the satire website The Onion had made a winning bid for the assets. However, thanks to Elon's meddling, that sale has been, at the very least, delayed. Why? Well, according to Musk's lawyers' filings, Musk actually owns all the accounts on the social media platform known as X. So all your accounts belong to us. That's what he's saying. So anybody who's on it, by the way, well, they're just licensing the platform. And, all the posts, all the content, all the engagement actually belongs to Elon. So wait a minute. Well, that's an interesting argument. Now, here is the court documents. Quote, X Corp does not object to the proposed sale as a general matter. But objects to any proposed sale or other purported transfer of any account used by Jones or free speech systems that is maintained on the X platform. That's weird. Okay, that's a strange argument. Okay, hey, you can't go forward with this sale if you're including the Twitter account. Okay, the X account. Now, privacy journalist Joseph Cox wrote on Blue Sky that this is a highly unusual argument. In the objection, Elon's lawyers argued that X has superior ownership of all accounts on X, that it objects to the inclusion of Infowars and related Twitter accounts in the bankruptcy auction, and that the court should therefore prevent the transfer of them to the Onion. So, wait. If you have an X account, he owns it. Apparently, Elon Musk. You don't own your followers or your account or anything in this at all. Okay, this is now Elon's media. Okay, wasn't that great to know? I mean, if you haven't already, it might be a good time to leave the platform. After all, you will own nothing there and like it. And by the way, apparently pay Elon Musk $8, right, for the privilege of licensing his platform for your use. Wow. If it's not clear enough, X is no longer really a social media project. It's more of a political project that Musk is not only is really only using to boost or stifle specific viewpoints that he agrees with, and to help his friends. Friends like, apparently, Alex Jones, whom he let back on the platform after he was kicked off of it by the previous owners when it was Twitter. Now, Alex Jones, by the way, was found liable for $1.5 billion in damages over the harassment campaign that he waged against families of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. Okay, these are the victims. Okay, Elon Musk. I thought you were supposed to care about the children, right? I thought they were the future, and the United States needs more children. Needs more children. Well, it's kind of a problem then when those children get gunned down in the schools. All right, and so the thing is that Alex Jones is like, they didn't actually get gunned down. We don't actually have a gun problem in this country. No. It's just the government hiring crisis actors. Yes, the crisis actors in order to try to take your guns from you. Huh. Well, again, that's nuts. Okay, not true at all. But Elon, he's supposed to care about the kids, right? Well, you've got a funny way of showing it. I mean, going back for somebody who repeatedly claimed that these children who were actually murdered never really existed. Now, these families, by the way, deserve restitution. Thing is, they're not just looking for that. This is not a way for the families to get paid. All right. At the end of the day, what the families want to do mainly is to shut down Infowars. And for good reason, right? to teach people like Alex Jones a lesson that you can't just sit there and lie and target and harass families who have endured an incredibly horrible tragedy. Okay? That's why a lot of the families joined with the Onion to put in a bid, a winning bid. The Onion's bid also included a pledge by Sandy Hook families to forgo some or all of the auction proceeds due to them to give the other creditors a total of $100,000 more than they would receive under other bids. That's why the judge was like, well, that's obviously going to be the better deal here for, the creditors who are owed the money. So, okay, yeah, let's do that. But unfortunately now you've got interference from the world's richest man sticking his nose where it don't belong into this case. All right. Now, that said, what Elon could do is he could just submit his own bid. But no, he had to go and, interestingly enough, argue that actually you don't own your own X account anymore. It's not yours. It's mine. It's mine. And so that's even more disastrous. Okay. So now, that said, getting back to Jones here, he is arguing that there was illegal collusion between the Sandy Hook families, the Onion, and the court-appointed trustee, Christopher Murray. So, big surprise, he's using conspiracy theories. Shocker. In a court filing on Sunday, Murray called the allegations a desperate attempt to delay the sale of Infowars to the Onion and accused Jones, his lawyers, and attorneys for First United American Companies of a, quote, vicious smear campaign lobbying patently false accusations. Isn't that kind of how he got there in the first place? Yes, it is. He also alleged that Jones had collaborated with First United American Companies to try to buy Infowars. So that's the overall goal here, right? Alex Jones maybe wants to delay this to a point where he could scrounge up enough money to get to get a buyer here that will allow him to stay in his studio and continue to do his show, continue to do Infowars. That's the whole point. Okay, and so that's what the families are fighting against. They want to stop Infowars. They want to shut it down completely and basically make Jones have to rebuild everything from the ground up. All right, and so Jones doesn't want to do that. He wants to have a buyer, sugar daddy, come in, buy it up, so that he can get right back to work doing his conspiracy nonsense. So now, U.S. bankruptcy judge Christopher Lopez had been scheduled to hear an emergency motion to disqualify the Onion's bid on Monday, but put it off until either December 9th or December 17th. That's when the judge will also hear arguments on the trustee's request to approve the sale of Infowars to the Onion. So don't know what's going to happen, all right? Could be approved, might not be approved. We're going to have to see, okay, on that. That said, the good news, though, is that even if the X account for Infowars is considered to be the property of Elon Musk, which, again, would be super weird, but whatever, this won't actually stop everything else from being sold. But what I'm worried about is this whole argument could slow down the sale and allow for someone to raise even more funding to come in and swoop it, and buy it up and allow Jones to continue. And that is the major concern. And I think that at the end of the day, that's what Alex Jones and his friends are really counting on. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.